Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of. Oh,
Yep.
sorry, something's just weird has just happened on the stream there. Let me see if I can fix that. But another episode of our Monsterhearts. Campaign. Sorry, this is just like a really weird thing that's happened, and I don't know why it's happened.
Hang on.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Welcome back to another episode of our Monsterhearts campaign. I am your Master of Ceremonies Badger. With me once again are sorry.
It's okay.
We'll just introduce
Deep
ourselves.
breaths.
Just gonna. Hang on. There we go. Back for another episode of our Monsterhearts game. I am your Master of Ceremonies Badger. With me, as usual, is Paul, Sarah, and Fee, and will also be Daisy. She is just on her way home from work at the moment, but she will be joining us. And when she does, she will appear in her usual window. When last we left off, a whole bunch of stuff happened. Poppy, as Poppy's party approached, she went full hardcore mode trying to match people up, pair people off, and get everyone...
Just a matchmaker.
Yeah,
I like seeing people happy.
Setting everyone up on dates and trying to get people together for whatever malicious reason, I'm sure eventually will reveal itself.
Absolutely not.
But this included pairing off Benji with Sam, an attempted pairing of Felicity and Nigel, which Nigel spent most of the party trying to avoid.
Successfully.
Yeah.
And very deviously trying to pair off Nathan with Scarlett, who Cassidy, are one of our werewolves, had a bit of a crush on Scarlett and didn't take too kindly to what was going on. And when she confronted Nigel about it, some heated words were exchanged, which eventually led to Cassidy punching the guy's face in. And putting him into hospital. With a meeting from the principal, it was announced that Cassidy would be suspended for 1 week pending an investigation and hearing, which would determine whether or not she would be allowed to return to the school. But still, that night, everyone went out to the party. Kitty reconciled her relationship with her on-again, off-again relationship with Ben, which seemed to be more of a... seemed to maybe mean more to Ben than it did to her.
Yeah, it was more of a don't touch my toys type of attitude from Kitty, because Poppy was trying to flirt with him.
Yep, and after a very hot moment in the music practice rooms, re-establishing that relationship and bond. And Ben, who had been invited to perform music at the party that night, showed up at Poppy's house early, where Poppy attempted to seduce him as well. He became very flustered and uncomfortable. Was more concerned, less about what was happening to him and more about how Kitty would react to it. But eventually, partially reluctantly rejected Poppy to stay loyal. The party went on, the band performed, a lot of crazy stuff went down, and everything kind of culminated in Cassidy leading a group of people jumping into the swimming pool. I think, was it Cassidy that jumped in? Was it?
It was some-
Nigel fell in.
Yeah.
Nigel fell
And
in.
then Cassidy jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which resulted in a lot of people jumping into the swimming pool, fully clothed.
Yeah.
And at which point, people started, and after a point, people started departing the party and heading home. On his way home, Nigel was spotted floating and passing through the town by a mysterious woman on a motorcycle who stopped and confronted him briefly before riding off. And that was where we left off. And so, without further ado, we go back to our town of Rooksville. The next morning after the party, what would you guys like to do the following day after all of the events that went down at that party?
Well, Kitty is going to sneak home because she spent the night with Ben, especially after Poppy's display. So she made sure to take Ben home go home with Ben, I should say, and basically had to try and sneak back in the morning before her mum especially noticed that she was missing.
Okay. Yeah, you sneak home after spending the night at Ben's and kind of make your way back across the neighborhood, back towards your place, and kind of vault over your garden fence into the back garden and climb up a small tree that has branches that lead up towards your bedroom window, and slip inside unnoticed, thankfully. Yeah, what would you like to do?
I partially because Daisy's not actually here yet. I'm gonna give her some cooling off time before we have our heart to heart, where I basically confront her about everything. Because we had a very much a realization of we're both werewolves, and then had to put it all on the back burner because other shit was going on. Like she got suspended.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be. I would probably try to contact Nigel to make sure that Cassidy and him got home okay. Because obviously I haven't seen Cassidy this morning, so because I've just come home.
Nice. You so this is like the following morning. It's Saturday morning. You go and call up Nigel's number. His mother answers the phone. Teresa goes, yes, hello. Who's this?
Hi, my name's Kitty. I'm a friend of Nigel's from school. I'm just wondering if he's all right, if he's available to talk to.
I'll check. She kind of covers the receiver. You just hear, Nigel,
Yes.
there's a friend of yours on the phone.
Okay. He's badly hungover. Just if that's not it.
He'll be down in a moment. She puts the receiver down next to the phone and wanders back off into the kitchen, where she has more paperwork laid out on the table.
think a full 3 minutes later, maybe 5, Nigel makes it down to the phone.
Kitty's just like,
Hello?
"Hi, Nigel. It's Kitty. You okay? You doing all right?"
Nigel sort of holding the phone slightly further away from his head. Hi, Kitty. How are you?
Much better than you, apparently.
Yes.
Did you drink last night?
I believe I had some.
That's really helpful and narrows it down. I'm just wondering if you know if Cassidy got home all right.
Oh, no, I'm afraid I don't. I came straight back to mine.
Was she still there when you left? Or did you leave together?
I'm honestly not sure if I can remember, in game or out. No, I think she left just before I did.
All right, okay.
I'm sure she's fine. She can keep
Yeah.
her own in a fight after all.
Yeah, it's not her I'm worried about. It's everybody else.
Well, yes.
Yeah, thanks for I'll leave you to your hangover.
Do you want me to go and check on her? I did want to catch up with her after last night.
I mean, I don't actually know if she's here. I'll need to go and see.
Are you not? I thought you two lived together. Is she not? Where are you?
I've just come home, but we're gonna skate over that fact.
I won't ask.
Yeah,
a lady never tells.
Yeah. Also, I feel it might affect your sensibilities.
I'm sure that's not possible.
Yeah, I'll check on her, but if you want to maybe catch up later, I just want to make sure that you had an all right night last night.
No, that would be great.
I do remember Felicity being very clingy.
Yes, that's the word.
Good to know.
Would you like to meet up later then, maybe with Cassidy if you find her?
Yes. Shall we say we can go for lunch somewhere? I'm assuming there's a greasy spoon somewhere in town. Just better. We're gonna
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'll just the name of a little greasy spoon place that we can go to.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you about lunchtime ish.
What time is it now?
Probably far too early for this conversation to be happening, but
it's like at this point, like it's about maybe like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, cool.
Probably still a bit too early for this conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be like a diner called Max.
Max Diner.
That's fair. The Shake probably does food as well.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, it is our new hangout, so.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. I'm sure I can get myself fit for presentation by then.
I have heard hate of the dog helps, and then I'll like snigger to myself.
I know, I have tried that. It's not as good as people say.
I'm like, okay, I would know. Yeah, thanks for that, Nigel. I'll go and see if Cassidy's okay, and I'll see you later.
See you soon.
She'll be like, bye.
Oh, bye.
We cut across town over towards the post-party house of Poppy. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Your parents were out for the full night. Haven't quite come back yet. So you're there. Potentially some of your entourage are there as well if you want. What is Poppy up to?
Anybody who stayed over is welcome to stay over. Plenty of rooms. Poppy probably won't be up at 9.
Fair enough.
She'd probably get up a bit later. Probably around 10:30 or so, 11, she'd probably call. She will call all the names. Scarlett.
Okay. You you call up Scarlett's home number and get the phone gets passed over to her from her mother. She kind of sort of goes, "Hi, hello.
Hi, Scarlett. It's Poppy.
Hey, Poppy.
I wanna say thanks for coming to the party. It was just really nice to have you over.
Oh no, thank you. It was really nice of you to invite me. Thank you for inviting me over.
No, I thought it'd be really cool to hang out a little bit more to get to know you a bit better. Me and some of the others are gonna go to the mall today. You wanted to come hang out?
Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you.
Great. Should we say like 1 o'clock or so?
Okay, yeah.
Meet you in the food court?
Sounds good. I'll meet you there.
Great. See you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You hang up the call. You've got Felicity and Flora kind of lounging on the couches at the moment. Both of them a little bit hungover from the previous night. And after you hang up the call, Benji walks down the stairs, followed by Sam.
Morning.
Hey, Poppy.
Hi.
And Sam just goes, "Oh my god, that was like one of the nicest bedrooms ever." Gotta love the rich life.
Yeah, it's alright. It has its perks.
No kidding. Well, I tell you what, it was a lovely party.
Mm-hmm.
Had a really great time. This guy's a stud.
Oh yeah.
I should probably head home because there are people there who may be concerned that I haven't shown up.
Alright, you go on.
Alright, sweetie.
See you on Monday.
I will. Heck yeah, I'll catch you on Monday at school.
Cool.
Alright, much love. Sam saunters out of the room, leaving you and your clique there alone.
Hey, Poppy turns and says, "Guys, we're going to the mall in a few hours. Prepare yourselves."
Tight. Totally there.
Almost like prepare yourselves for war.
Poppy turns, montage of getting ready, shower, makeup, eyeliner.
Marching music.
It's like war music in the background. You're like an epic fight scene's building, and she's just getting ready for the mall.
Absolutely, yeah. There's kind of like military montage of the four of you getting dressed and made up, and you all climb into, like, a few hours pass, and you all climb into your car, and Felicity drives because I think out of the four of you, she was the one who drank the least that previous night. And drives you guys off to the mall to go and meet Scarlett. Nigel, after your phone call with Kitty, is there anything else that Nigel wants to do that morning?
I think Nigel probably would, because so he made a promise to it was Felicity, wasn't it?
Felicity, yes.
Yeah, that they'd spend some time alone. And as much as he avoided her at the party because he obviously didn't want to, fully commit to something, I think his manners, he would still want to kind of uphold his promise. So I suspect he would probably just drop her a page or something like that to see if she wanted to meet up maybe later in the afternoon after he's met with sort of Kitty and Cassidy.
Nice. Sounds good. So you dial up her page number and leave her a message to say that you want to meet up later. And you I think this is like happening mid-montage, and Felicity kind of rips the page and goes over to use the phone, and A moment later, after you send the page, your house phone rings again.
Can I interject really quickly?
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I think Poppy would be very pointed to Felicity. It's like, girl, you need to not be so intense.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna blow it. Chill out, all right?
Look, this stuff usually works. Nigel's a different guy, that's all. So, you know, I get it, and
That's
got
right.
this.
Change the strategy.
I got it.
Shift the gears.
Yeah, I got it. Let me make the fucking phone call.
All right.
I just imagine like mid blush, and you're like, "Whoa, time out! Like, change the gear."
And she phones up and tries to call you, Nigel.
Cool. I think probably, yeah, I'm just going to be still sat by the phone. I'm sure I'd have done all this without having sort of, you know, left the phone area. Try and, you know, all my ducks in a row.
You pick up the phone and she just goes, "Hey, Nigel, it's Felicity. I just got your page."
Oh, hello, Felicity. Yes, I felt bad we didn't get any time to chat last night, so I wondered if you wanted to meet up this afternoon.
Yeah, no, that would be lovely. It was such a crazy party. There was so much going on. I was like,
It really was.
yeah, no, I'm sorry we didn't get to hang out as much, but no, I'd really like that. Like, I know that a few of us are going up to the mall this afternoon. You're welcome to come meet us there, and then you and I can like go off and do our own thing. But yeah,
Sure. Let's do that. That sounds lovely.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like we've got ourselves a new werewolf joining us. Let me just flick that over. Hey, there we are. It's like, all right, well, that'd be really great. And hey, look, I just wanted to say, like, I really appreciate you calling, because I know I come off like a bit intense sometimes, and I don't mean to be like that. I really don't. It's just, you know, there's this like way that people view me in this school, and sometimes I feel like I gotta live up to that. But I don't want it to put you off and make you think that I'm this kind of crazy psycho girl or whatever.
Well, I appreciate the honesty. Thank you, Felicity.
I really, like, it means a lot that you would call me even after I was such a kind of, I was quite intense with you.
Well, hopefully I can get to know the real you later.
I'd like that. I'd really like that. All right, I will catch you later, and I'm really looking forward to spending time with you.
See you later.
All right, bye-bye. And she hangs up the phone. We have a Cassidy.
Cassidy was just like overslept.
Hungover.
Hungover.
Just hungover as well. You adjust my camera. There we go. I just changed the frame so I could just readjust that and make that fit. There we go. That's good. You wake up the following morning, probably a bit groggy after the previous night. You drank quite a lot, so probably out of everyone here, the most hungover. But you, at the very least, can remember what happened during the night and the conversations you had with Scarlett and everything else.
Very embarrassed.
Yes. So we'll spend a bit of time with the cousins. What do you guys want to do now that both of you are present?
Okay, so basically Kitty spent the night with Ben because Poppy was a bit flirty and she was having none of it. So she basically snuck in, and then before she came to check on you, because she saw the state that you were in and she knew that you both left about the same time, she phoned Nigel. And because he didn't know where you were, she's basically gonna, because Kitty's not hungover because she didn't actually have that much to drink and then spent the night doing activities that help sober you up. So she's basically gonna like trounce over, like literally like walk over and be like knocking on the door like, Cassidy, we need to talk. be like, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in.
I just imagine Cassidy like half on the bed, half off the bed, just like, no, just, what time is it? No.
It's morning. It's not too early. It's like 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Open up the door.
9 o'clock. No.
She's gonna be like, if you're not decent, I'm coming in anyway.
It's okay. Cassidy wears pajamas.
Kitty eventually just gives up and opens the door.
Yeah. She's like been giving you all this opportunity to actually like wake up a bit, and then she's like, so it's like walk over and sit on the edge of the bed, like, so shall we talk about the fuckery that was yesterday?
Well, I don't think it was that bad, was it? Really?
You got suspended, you put Nathan in the hospital.
Yeah.
You got really, really drunk. You terrified Scarlett. Did you not jump in the pool?
I tried to save Nigel. He was like drunk and I thought he was going to drown, so I thought I'd jump in after him. I'm not going to let Nigel drown. Can't have a dead Nigel. We like Nigel. We like Nigel alive.
That's fair. We are going to meet up with him later, by the way, for lunch.
Oh, great. Because look, I have something. One thing I want to do. We'll talk about yesterday in a bit. I really want to break into Tennyson Lumber.
Stop changing the subject.
but like, just listen very quickly. The dodgy thing about that, and the fact that I'm suspended, means I've got a lot of time on my hands. So I wanted to give you the heads up that I'm doing this whatever you say.
Oh, I'm not saying not to do it.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
saying we have far more important things to talk about, like the fact that you have time on your pause. She's literally going to do like a whole...
Yeah.
So, you know, we had a moment. We hate Jessica.
Yeah.
I feel like everything else has almost overshadowed the fact that we're both werewolves.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. Wasn't really, like... I'm just shocked that you're okay with it, but I guess if you are, well, just can't believe it was Jessica with you as well, like...
She's such a bitch.
Oh,
and then I was like going to a tangent about how much we hate her.
Yeah, but bloody Jessica's such a twat, you know. She's been nasty all the time. And like, and
swinging it back round. What's going on with you and Scarlett?
I don't know. Nigel fell in the pool. I went on a bit of a rant. I think she basically knows my whole life story, other than the werewolf part. That's okay, I think. And then Nigel fell in the pool before she responded. I am meant to meet her, I believe, at the shake, but I don't know how I'm going to plan to meet her at the shake.
Why don't you phone her?
I don't know if I have her number.
Weren't you in the prom committee thing together? Don't you have numbers for each other?
Yeah, I think it would be safe to say that you probably do have access to a number.
Cool. That's an idea. Yes, prom committee. I've written it down somewhere then.
And then Kitty's going to be like, I should like try and steal the piece of paper out of your hand to go and like dial the number.
Just, no. Down my paper. Get your own.
Did you just...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. And I'm going now. Kind of just starts walking quickly towards the phone before Kitty tries to wrestle her for the paper.
It's fine. Kitty's just going to like lean against the wall and make sure that you actually phone her, and then she'll probably give you a bit of privacy, but she's making sure that you are going to phone Scarlett.
So, yeah, the temptation to call Nigel instead.
Yeah, but Nigel's got a very distinctive voice and accent. I'm pretty sure you can't really disguise.
What? Yeah, just reluctantly types in the number.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that our Cassidy's phone call will be after Poppy's.
Yeah. I probably would have woken up
Can
late.
tell the generational gap here by the fact that Daisy just said types in the number.
Yeah, no, like the keypad.
No.
You dial in
Dial
the
the
number.
number.
Oh. Wait, hold up. Wait, I gotta hold up. My nan had a dial phone.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if it's a push
just
button.
the
You still
we still use
dial.
the term to
Dial.
dial in the number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you dial the number.
In the 90s, that's what we said.
Because you had to wait for a
Was the
dial.
90s.
Yeah, you had to wait and hear for a dial tone before you could put a number in.
Yeah.
Whereas you don't need to do that with a mobile
What?
phone.
Yeah.
You had to wait? Why? That's so
Well, it's like it doesn't take long. You pick it up, like, oh, there's a tone. Okay. now
Yeah.
I can dial.
It's just because if someone was using the internet, then it would be there. You could make a
Wait,
phone call and-
I don't have. Why is it connected to the internet?
Oh.
Way
Oh,
before your time.
my sweet summer child.
I don't understand. I'm so
You're
Oh,
so the odd
That's
one
a whole nother conversation that we do not need to
Yeah.
talk about right now.
People, I
You may have
read
heard
that.
of the term dial-up internet. Is the exact
Yeah,
same
I
reason
thought
we
my-
use
I-
that term.
That's
Yeah, you
dumb.
couldn't use the full
Anyway.
the
Yeah,
internet at the
we
same
we
time.
love you, Daisy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Carry on. I
Yeah.
dial in the
You
number.
dial in the number. And you dial in the number, and a few moments later, Scarlett picks up the phone. She goes, "Hi, hello."
Hi, Scarlett. It's Cassidy.
Oh, hey, Cassidy. Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm good. Are you okay? I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I didn't drink as much, so I'm not feeling too bad today.
I'm feeling better than I thought I would.
That's good.
Sorry for you dealing with drunken me, I guess. Are you? I remember you mentioned meeting up at the shake.
Yeah, we can still do that.
If you're up for it.
Yeah, I'm out this afternoon. But other for a bit, but otherwise, yeah, I could.
This is when Kitty's like this in the background, like,
Oh yeah, what about before like lunchtime ish maybe?
Yeah, maybe we could go get like an early lunch there, and then yeah, because I gotta go meet some people in the afternoon.
Oh cool. Awesome. Yeah, no worries. So see you there at 12.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Hangs up the phone. Just like, oh no, why did I say
like
that?
that was so awkward.
That was so bad. I can't do this. Why?
It's fine. We all make drunken. Most people make drunken mistakes.
Amazes me.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we're gonna meet Nigel, but me and Nigel will chit chat, and you can chit chat with Scarlett, and we'll leave you to it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna actually see if Nigel wanted to go to the Tennyson Lumber as well.
But we're all going for lunch first, and then we three can go.
Yeah, I know lunch is a thing, but like after lunch, I mean, or like mid lunch, and just in
after
case
lunch.
I need to get out of like, what if Scarlett just says something really nasty, and sort of just hates me, and
She
then I need
doesn't
to go.
seem like that.
I
type
don't
person.
know. Okay, I'm stressed. I'm just very stressed at the moment. A lot's going on. Okay.
So Kitty's like,
Everyone
breathe.
seems mean here.
We talked about this, and people now seem more mean because you put someone in hospital.
They were mean before. They were just subtly mean. They were just secretly mean, which is worse. The only non-mean person is you and Nigel, and ever so slightly Sam, because Sam's awesome.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Sam is awesome. How about you go have a shower? I'll make your coffee.
Yeah.
And then we'll just slowly walk into town and go meet Nigel, because I have a feeling that it'll probably take us like an hour and a half to get there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
I think we, we can kind of fast forward a bit because in order to play these kind of chronologically a little bit. So
Oh no, I meant
Yeah.
like actually like slow walking, drunk,
Yeah.
hungover Cassidy from our house to the shake.
you
Hungover
guys,
days.
It's probably going to
takes
take
ages
like
to
an hour and a
walk.
half. Yeah.
you guys get changed. You guys get cleaned up and head out towards the shake, where you guys meet up with Scarlett and Nigel. You each kind of you get a booth at the side, order in some like old greasy diner burgers and fries and milkshakes, and sit down to enjoy a lunch together.
So are we all sitting together then?
I don't
Well,
know.
I
Ooh.
feel like in the
Yes.
beginning, yes, because otherwise it's going to be extra. I need to put Scarlett at ease.
Fair
Because
enough.
Cassidy's never going to feel at ease until this whole thing's sorted. So it'll be a thing of like, oh, hi Scarlett, how are you? Sorry, we're kind of crashing a little bit, but it, you know.
No, it's okay. It's cool. Hi, it's good to see you.
Yeah. How's everything going?
Uh, it's been a kind of a weird week, I guess, but
Yeah, could say that again.
yeah. But you know, it's okay.
Excellent. Do you want a milkshake? I'll go and grab us all one.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
grab the menu.
No, that's great. Thank you.
And then I'll like grab Nigel and be like, yes, come help me carry them.
Oh, of course, yes.
That's just kind of longingly looks at them
So-
walking away. It's just like, no.
So, Cassidy,
Yeah. Hi.
hi.
Have you had a good morning?
Yeah. So I wasn't really hungover this morning, so I got some of the homework done, and I got all the homework done.
That's really cool. I need to get started on that, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I guess you're gonna miss the deadline either way.
Yeah, I'm hoping I might be able to give it to Kitty, maybe, to give in for me. I don't.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I don't want to miss anything, really.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. So,
So you were gonna. There's nowhere.
Kitty's gonna be like standing almost like behind where Scarlett's back is. So she's like looking at Cassidy and she's like, I can get her to cheer you, to cheer, study something. She's like, oh my god. She's like smacking Nigel's arm like, this is hopeless.
Yeah.
I'm very trying to ignore what it is.
Just like-
I'll say,
I
go.
wanted to talk about what you said last night, really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's right.
Before, Nigel fell in the pool and nearly drowned. At least that's what I thought was going to happen, but I think I was drunk and he was fine and I wasn't. So,
Right.
anyway, sorry, carry on.
Yeah. Well, when we were talking last night, and like you tell me all that stuff that happened to you, and I mean, I guess it's like I said, like I'm sorry all that stuff happened. I get why you felt angry, or why you feel angry.
It doesn't excuse what I did at all.
No.
That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to
This is not
understand, I guess.
I understand it. I don't feel great about it.
Neither do I, to be honest.
I get that. I don't. Maybe it would help if you went to go and see Nathan, or just to go and apologize.
I don't know if you'd want to see me, but wouldn't that be? I don't want to make him angry or anything when he's not well.
I think going and even just going just to say you're sorry about what happened, I don't know, it might, at the very least, it might help you.
Yes. Yeah, I'll definitely. Yeah, I just need to. Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I know you are right. I just don't want to make him uncomfortable, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it's always going to be uncomfortable until someone talks about it.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's better to be really uncomfortable in one moment than to just be continuously uncomfortable for the rest of the school year.
Golly, you sound like my counselor.
I read some psychology stuff.
Oh, nice. It's too big of words for me to understand when I tried. So. But
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think you're right, and I will do that.
Okay, I think that would be good. How about it? I'll get you this milkshake. I'll pay for it. It's like, yeah. Thank you.
It's still like a guest and stuff. It's polite.
That's really sweet. Thank you. And we should sit down and where did you, she kind of looks around to see like where just kind of realizes that Kitty is just stood right behind her.
I was literally like, I've got like milkshakes, like I was just like, here's a milkshake.
Oh.
Just gonna be like, Nigel, gonna give one to Cassidy. Just like standing like I wasn't trying to listen into the whole conversation. It's just like, so shall we have some lunch?
Yes. You guys sit down in the booth and have yourself a nice, unhealthy, greasy American lunch.
Oh, lovely.
And which definitely helps with the hangovers for the ones that have hangovers.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys want to do during this meal?
How uncomfortable do we think this meal is, guys? I get the impression it's probably just going to be awkward silences and.
I feel like I'm not going to actively try and talk to anyone. I don't think.
Like Kitty, anytime there's even like the hint of an awkward silence, Kitty's going to be like, "So guys, how we doing?" She's just going to be like, "So."
Most of the meal.
Yeah, literally like just trying to get like a word answer out of everybody. Like,
yeah.
She'll like probably kick Nigel into the table to try and get him to speak a bit more about something. She's just gonna ask him something random and just try and get a conversation going.
A table with the three most awkward people.
And then the person is trying to keep everything together, like, come on guys, work with me here.
I guess ever so slightly in her awkward way, try and talk to Scarlett in a normal teen way.
I wouldn't.
How do you imagine that going?
So, right, like, you're new here too, so like, what things do you like? I haven't really asked you that, I guess.
Oh, well, where's my notes?
What does she like?
I feel we should make Daisy roll for like normal on this or something with like a -3.
What's a normal? What's that?
Well,
a normal confident teen who?
I kind of like the stuff that we're doing in school, and I've been looking at like some stuff for college next year.
What do you know what you're going to major in, or?
I'm not sure yet. I was thinking, Well, like I said before, like I was looking at psychology stuff. I thought that was pretty cool.
I think you'd be an awesome psychiatrist. And that is definitely a turn on. That is definitely a turn on role.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
100%. That is trying to be flirty.
Okay, go ahead and make a roll with hot.
like twisting the hair, like you'd be an amazing psychologist.
I don't think twisting that's a step too far. She's not that awkward. What am I rolling? I can't remember.
You're rolling hot.
Okay, thank you.
Oh God.
Just trust. It's a +1. Come on. I got 6.
That is a fail.
Come on.
Oh.
Wait, I'm using one of my strings. I'm done. I'm using a string. I'm done with these bad rolls.
All
What does
right,
a string
cool.
do?
So you pull one of your strings on Scarlett, so that brings it up to a 7.
Oh, thank God, that's a pass for these, I
so-
think, isn't it?
It's a partial success.
I'll
yeah.
take it. I'm take it. I'm so done with failing these rolls.
You okay, so let me have a look. You got
Give me that experience.
on a 7.
Do I still get experience even though I used a string?
No, you don't. You because you use the string to pass, you don't get the experience.
Okay, no worries. I don't want the experience.
Okay, so they can give you a string. That just seems pointless.
Give me a string back.
Interesting.
No.
I don't like that. Just like interesting.
Interesting.
This is how people end up in hospitals. Interesting.
Yeah, I've decided never leaving anything up to the GM ever again.
Why? Because I made you cave a guy's skull in the last game.
100% exactly why.
I did warn you it was a bad decision.
You kind of like sat across from Scarlett as you as she's talking about this, and you said, "I think you'd be really good in psychology," and you kind of like reach forward and just touch her hand, and she kind of, for a second, like kind of jumped slightly, not expecting you to reach out, but she does eventually kind of reach back forward and she doesn't take your hand, but she puts her hand back forward as if like she's not objecting to your approach, but she's not fully ready to engage in it yet.
Like a big meh.
More like a maybe.
Yeah, more in a kind of
I'm okay with this.
Kind of, yeah, more in a kind of, I'm okay with this, but maybe not anything more just yet.
That's a step in the right direction.
Baby steps.
And she kind of looks.
Baby steps. I'll take baby steps.
Yeah. And she kind of looks across at you and goes, "Yeah, well, it's, you know, I always really like, you know, how people work and how our minds work and things like that. So."
Well, I'm basically a case study, so I think you're set.
God.
Definitely said in a joking way.
Nigel is cringing at this.
I mean,
Yeah, Kitty's just like,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Nigel, tell me about English.
I think she's yeah. At this point, she's
I'm hilarious. What you're
yeah.
about.
At this point, the reaction she had chosen is changing. And as
No.
you're going to say that, she goes,
That was a
"Oh."
joke. Come on.
No, she just kind of gets a bit awkward and embarrassed. And just goes,
She's not gonna. Oh no.
yeah. Well, you know, I'm not really like qualified to do much yet, but
No. Yeah.
but we, like, you know, we can talk about stuff.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
don't worry. I think I think I'll move my hand away. Be like, oh no. Grab my milkshake and just drink it and not talk ever again.
He's like, so does it rain a lot in England? I've heard it's rainy in England. Do you have red buses?
I think Nigel would just be like, turn to Scarlett and be like, so do you have any plans this afternoon, Scarlett? In a deliberate way to see if she actually has some and needs to leave.
Yeah, actually, I probably should head off pretty soon. I said I would meet Poppy and some of the others down in the mall this afternoon.
Oh,
this is when you feel the atmosphere change instantly the moment she says Poppy. Or I'm like, oh, that sounds great fun. Now you're gonna go shopping at the mall. And
yeah, that's we're meeting there, so I guess so.
Oh, have fun.
Thanks. I'm still meeting everyone and getting to know everyone, so it's
honestly, enjoy yourself.
okay.
It's just gonna be Scarlett. I have a question for you, and she'll like kind of walk her out. It's not gonna be anything like that. But she's just gonna be like, as you know, obviously Cassidy's been suspended, and she's had a lot of issues. I don't know what she's told you, but we're just gonna. I don't know what she's told you. So, would it be possible if she's struggling a little bit with schoolwork, if you could maybe give her a hand? Would that be okay? I feel like I'm asking a lot, because I know that there's something going on. I don't need to know anything, but I did sense a little bit of awkwardness. But you do seem like one of the smartest in our year, and you seem to be a good influence on her. So.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I could definitely help. Maybe I'll maybe call up Cassidy later and we can maybe make a plan or something.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, like, if you need to come over to ours, I'm more than happy to go away and leave you to it. I am not the studying type. So, but yeah, that would be amazing. Thank you so much, because, you are really, really smart, and Cassidy is a whole bucket of worms. I don't know.
Then there's this Cassidy at the table looking at Kitty, slightly glaring.
Yeah.
So, I can hear. I think the same type.
It's okay. She kind of told me some stuff at the party, and I know that it's one of those things. I'm happy to come hang out with Cassidy and to help her with her schoolwork and all that. Like that's absolutely fine.
That's amazing. Thank you. You're such a lovely person.
Thank you.
She's gonna give like her arm like a little, like the friendly kind of little squeeze that you do. She's gonna be like, thanks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you.
It's like, bye. Have fun with Poppy. Tell her I said hi.
Okay, I will.
I feel like she adopts Poppy's thing when she's like mocking her, so she's just like, hi, tell Poppy I said hi.
Yes, she heads off to go and meet Poppy. Is there anything else that you guys are doing at the diner?
Yes. I was going to talk to Nigel about joining us at the lumber place.
I think as soon as Scarlett and Kitty left the table and were out of earshot, I think Nigel would have turned to Cassidy and be like, your conversation with Scarlett last night was a bit of a car crash, and I'm honestly not sure that went any better.
No. I think I've had a realization. I'm not very good with talking to people.
You have no game whatsoever.
No. I try. I mean, I'm just not a flirty person, I guess. I don't know. I try my best.
I'm sure you have skills elsewhere. Face punch.
Where?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but too soon again. Oh, and now I've got to go and see Nathan at some point. Oh my god. Oh, why did I agree to that? I don't want to see him. I don't want to make it work. Anyway, I just don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I want to ask you if you want to break into a lumber factory with me.
Well, that's a change of direction. Yes.
I heard a yes there, so I'm gonna take it. Because basically, when it got set on fire, don't question it. Something fell off. And I need to check. It's been bothering me like crazy. So, me and Kitty, we're gonna go and have a goosey gander. Will you come with us to go and have a look?
I think Nigel will be like dead serious, hand on your sort of arm, and be like, "There is something strange about this town. I won't ask you any of your secrets, and you have your reasons. That's fine. But yes, I'm more than happy to come. As there
Awesome.
are very few strange things going on. So, yes."
Yeah. Cassidy's not getting it. She's so confused. Sure. I mean, I want to know about these weird things you're telling me, but I guess don't ask questions. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, you said don't ask, so I'm saying the same thing. Let's go find out what we can, and then maybe have each other's confidence a bit more after.
Yeah, I'm sure that's. I don't know what's happening, but yes, let's. You're coming. That's what I got from that conversation. Is you're coming, and that's great. Yeah, we're just gonna go after food, I think.
Yeah. So you guys finish up your meal and start making your way up to the lumber mill. We are going to cut over to Poppy, but before we do, I'm going to remove this Rooksville High baseball cap.
Oh no, my baseball cap!
It is a wonderful baseball cap, which is available now on our cotton cart. This design is available now on our cotton cart and Redbubble store, available on wayfarersleague.com. But
cool.
it is very warm in my room, and I need to take it off.
Is your head melting a little bit?
It's having this much hair at the moment is sometimes very warm. Especially when you add an extra thing on top of that. But so we cut over to Poppy and her clique up at the mall, which you guys are hanging out in the food court when Scarlett eventually arrives to join you all.
Great. Over here!
Oh, hi.
Hi, Scarlett.
Hi, Poppy. Thanks for inviting me out.
Yeah. Maybe we can find some really cute clothes today.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be good. I like that. I didn't really do much clothes shopping before coming out here, so this could be fun.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Let's go prowl. And she gets up and just just kind of everyone just herds together and starts
yes,
walking down the hallways of the mall.
Doing the Mean Girls walk.
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine the Mean Girls walk. And then Scarlett falls into a bin.
So Scarlett, tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, my family moved to town over spring break. My dad got some work out here.
Yeah?
And
where's he work?
Oh, he's he's a contractor, but got commissioned to do some renovations down on down at the golf club.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was a big job, and so we kind of moved out here for now, at least, to do that. But
and what do you like to do?
me? Oh,
because you're like really smart.
Thank you. Because we moved around a lot, I tended to keep to myself, so I spend a lot of time like reading, but I really like doing I really like doing like painting as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it sometime.
Oh, okay.
I've never really tried painting before. I mean, you do some in like school and stuff, but
yeah.
I don't know. I never really felt like I had a knack for it.
It was something that was like I could easily do whilst we were out on the road, and like whenever we stopped anywhere, it was very easy to kind of get stuff I needed for that. So.
Oh yeah, like I can see that.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot of what I like. What about you? What do you like doing?
I mean, I like hanging out with my friends and just hanging out at the mall and going shopping. What we're doing here, we just have a good time listening to music and like, you know, just hanging out.
Cool. I never really got to do that much, so this is really fun and new for me.
Yeah.
So,
let's go find you like a super cute outfit.
Oh.
Something that like, you know, really something that maybe you've never really thought about trying on before, but really shows who you are.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be fun.
And I kind of like our group just kind of helps like
ushers her through.
Or should, yeah, we'll go to different shops and try on different outfits and whatnot. And slowly yet surely, Benji ends up holding a bunch of like bags. We'll find him some really cool shirts and things. Can I roll hot to try to get her like to make her feel like part of the group?
Okay, interesting. I
don't know if there's something better.
Let me have a look at the things. So you want to...
I don't know what the options were. I just want to make it feel like draw her in to the group.
Yeah, included one of the clips.
Yeah.
I think I think hot would be an effective use for Poppy's approach to this.
Cool. Okay. All right, and I'm adding 2 to that, so that's 8.
8. So that's a partial success. So I think with the partial success, you'll gain a string on Scarlett. But Scarlett's kind of, as you like usher her around and kind of socialize with her in the different shops and find like help her try on these different outfits. She seems quite. At first she's quite tense and a bit unsure about what's like how to act and like what to do, but you start to make her feel a lot more comfortable around you, and eventually she feels a lot more relaxed and seems to enjoy being out there with you and your group.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think she'll probably ask like you and Cassidy seem to have like a really serious conversation at the party last night. Like, what were you guys talking about?
Oh, it was like she was kind of explaining some stuff, and I was pretty upset with her after the whole thing that happened in the library.
Yeah.
But she kind of explained some stuff to me, and
she explained putting somebody in a hospital.
Not quite. It's not really my place to kind of go into.
Yeah.
It wasn't about Nathan. It was more just about her, and I kind of explained that I understood from what she said, like where she was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't fully okay with the situation, and that we'd maybe have to work it, you know, if she and I were going to be friends, then or whatever else, we'd kind of have to take the time to work on that, because, you know, people who get angry like that generally have a reason.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate someone having a reason and see their point of view on it, but at the same time have to acknowledge that it's still not okay, and they need to be prepared to work on those issues to make it okay. Like, it's all good and well to just say you're sorry for something that happened, but unless you actually start working towards bettering yourself over it, then that's hard to forgive.
Yeah, you're like super sweet. I just don't want to see you get hurt. You know? You gotta be careful around her. Right?
I mean, I guess it's not. I don't anticipate getting hurt, but I guess at the same time, no one ever really expects that.
No, she like. I mean, you attack someone like that at at school. What did he even do? And then I mean, I
don't know. It's a complicated thing that doesn't have an easy answer to it, I think.
Yeah.
But
I just be careful, right? I mean,
oh yeah,
being alone with her or anything like that. No, probably in public would be best right now. If you know. And I try to shut down the idea.
You can, go ahead and roll cold.
And can I use Cassidy's condition of dangerous to add to it?
You can, yeah. You can add a +1 to the roll.
He's a bully.
I've been telling you this the whole time.
I agreed with you. Look where it got me.
Okay, I rolled a 6, and I will take the XP because I want the XP.
That's fine.
I'm not going to spend my string.
No, that's fine. You further roll. She just goes. I know that what Cassidy did wasn't okay, and I know that she feels bad about it, and like I said, it's just a case of she needs to work on that and be prepared, and I'm not prepared to fully jump in on any kind of relationship, whether that be friendship or anything else with her, until I can see that she's making that effort. So you don't have to worry about me on that part. Like I know how to deal with people like that, and I really want to give her the benefit of the doubt until she shows that she doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt.
You are such a good person.
Thanks. It's it's a whole thing. She kind of starts going, like, nervously starts kind of bringing the subject in, talking a little bit about her research into psychology.
Yeah. Poppy will be very interested in it.
Yeah.
And probably say like I should probably, I should try to add some of this to my own life, like, and how I interact with people.
Yeah.
It's like really cool.
It's always important to see where other people come from and what their point of view is, but at the same time, like, making sure that there is openness and understanding that goes back and forth, and that if I'm open to your point of view, then you should also be open to mine. And it's all about kind of a level of respect that you should have.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is there anything else that Poppy and the crew want to do whilst at the mall?
I think they'll probably spend a few hours at the mall just hanging out, buying clothes. She'll buy a few outfits for Scarlett, and the others. and herself naturally. She'll get some amazing shoes. And then she'd probably invite Scarlett just to keep hanging out with them, and we'll go get some dinner.
Sounds good.
That's if you're wasn't wait. I think I missed part of the conversation. Nigel was going to meet up with Felicity.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's got enough time with hanging out with Kitty to then get back to the mall. I'm assuming he's probably balanced out that he can do that, but we'll keep an eye on time.
I didn't know if
he
would end up joining into this little group or not.
Yeah, nice. So I think at some point during the interaction, as you guys are getting ready to head off towards the lumber mill, I think Nigel probably agrees to meet you guys up there, because he's already promised to go and meet with Felicity. So at some point Nigel does come into the mall and joins Poppy's crew as well.
I mean, are these like too high? I don't know. They make my butt look amazing though.
So Nigel walks in, it's like feet in the headlights.
So Nigel, you kind of walk in on that. You walk in on that.
Nigel looks around for somewhere to sort of knock, announce his presence.
You kind of look like Felicity's just kind of stood next to Poppy with Poppy, who's kind of like checking out these shoes. And she goes, "Oh my god! Like these are the cutest things ever. Like you have to buy them."
I think I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nigel.
Oh,
hello.
Hey. So glad that you can make it.
Well, I said I would.
You did, and you know what? It's really cool that you kept to your word. Not everyone does that. You want to like go grab a drink or something?
Yes, and unless you're in the middle of something with Poppy and
group. Well, I mean.
No, I'm all right.
Yeah,
I got these handled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Poppy can handle things with Flora and Scarlett, and I mean Benji's basically just a pack mule at this point, but he's still here, so I think they'll be all right. Let's go grab a drink and we can chat and discuss things about.
Okay, that sounds lovely.
All right.
Bye, Poppy.
Bye. See you later.
Felicity would kind of like turn and give you a little wave, Poppy, before walking off with Nigel. And you guys head on probably back towards the food court, and get a couple of go to like one of the juice bar or something like that they have there, and get a couple of juices and sit down. She goes, "So I'm really glad that you called and all that. Like, I really appreciate what was I know that I was a bit forward, and I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable."
No, it's I wasn't uncomfortable. I'm just I'm trying to get to know everybody here, and well, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, yes.
Well, I mean, I definitely didn't want you to feel uncomfortable around me. It's kind of like what I said on the phone. Like, I try and live up to this image that I have now, but I think the reason I kind of like you so much is just that you seem like this really cool, chilled out guy who's like really embraced coming to not just a new school but like a whole new country, and still seem to be like really comfortable in yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, and I think yes, I think I was just a bit worried because Poppy's so intense. If we can just keep this between us. Oh. And I wasn't sure how much of that was your sort of your interest in me was sort of coming from Poppy.
You know, I get that. I totally get that. Because, you know, people look at me and they look at Flora and Benji and they just kind of see us as Poppy's people that, you know, we don't do anything without what Poppy's saying, so, right? But, you know, we're just our own people as well. Like between you and me, I can't stand Flora. She's an absolute bitch.
Oh.
But yeah, I would never say that in front of Poppy because Flora is also Poppy's friend. I fit into a really good box with Poppy that in high school made me very popular, and I really enjoyed that. But, you know, I still want to be my own person, and I want you to know for absolute certain that and she kind of like will reach forward and just try and touch your hand. She goes, that everything that I have said, even if I didn't say it in the best way, it still did come from me.
Nigel will, I think, you know, happily take the hand contact. It's lovely getting to chat to you properly, and I understand why people sort of take certain roles to fit in and do that, but you shouldn't have to put yourself in a box just to please Poppy. Maybe we can sort of enjoy being outside of the box.
Yeah, you know what? I'd like that. I really would. Don't get me wrong, I love Poppy. She's been my best friend for, like, ever. But, you know, yeah, it's true. You get put in that box, and the box is comfortable. So, but I would really like to kind of explore outside the box more, and with you. So, yeah, absolutely. Like, what did you have in mind?
Oh, I don't know. You're the local girl. You show me the sights.
Well, you know what? There's a place we all used to hang out, but no one seems to be going back there much now because since the Shake opened up. So we could always go hang out there, and it'd probably be quite quiet, and it can just be the two of us, and we can talk and, you know, get to know each other.
That would be lovely. I have got to go and do something a bit later. Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely am.
That'll be Sunday, won't it? Yes, yeah, it will.
Yeah, it'll be Sunday. Yeah, I can be free tomorrow. That'd be really cool.
Okay, well, let's do that. If you let me know the details, and we can meet up again.
All right, wonderful. I'll give you a call later on tonight then, and we can set a time.
Excellent.
All right.
It's a date.
Yeah, it's a date. This is really nice. Whatever this thing you've got to go and do, like, is that like right now, or?
I don't know, is it?
I mean,
pretty much,
we were going to like go straight
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
I mean, are we waiting till it gets dark? I don't know. I suppose that's the question, isn't it? Are we?
Well,
Oh, I didn't
probably.
even
I
think
feel
about
like
that.
we would probably.
I feel like we'd have had a conversation, and that would have made
You
sense.
guys are so
wouldn't it?
smart. I was like, let's
Yeah.
go.
I know. I feel like Titty would have gone. We'll need to go when obviously it is getting dark because
Yeah.
then we'll stick it like a sore thumb.
Then,
But
then during
it
the
would
day,
be-
then during the day I'll probably go see Nathan because Scarlett wanted
Yeah.
me to.
Kitty'll like march her down and then leave her there and then go and check out the outskirts of the lumbermill thing by herself.
Nice. Cool.
So you've got a while.
Yeah. So say Nigel spends a bit more time just hanging out with
Yeah.
Felicity and chatting before heading up to the lumber mill. We will cut across to the hospital very briefly, where
Oh God.
Even I don't even. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I've got to do it.
Cassidy and is Kitty going with Cassidy to the hospital, or is it just
Kitty,
Cassidy?
come,
Yes,
please.
but I would not go into the room because I was not a part of that.
Kitty,
You
I need emotional support.
I had nothing to do with this, so it's
You
yeah.
guys-
I think I would have brought some like chocolate or something, and that I just quickly grabbed in the hospital. So it's not even like the nice chocolate; it's just what chocolate I could get. Because I'm just like, I need to bring something. I can't just be here. Yeah, so I'm just
Nice.
like crappy
You-
chocolate.
You head on over to the hospital and buy just a box of chocolates from the hospital gift shop, and head on. You find out what room he's in and go up and visit him. You see Nathan is down on a he's down on a hospital bed. He's got an IV in, but not a huge amount of like monitors or anything. It doesn't look terribly bad. It's more just he is confined to the bed, and so the IV was put in as a easy way to give him medication and painkillers as he needs them.
Oh,
You walk in and he kind of looks over at you and just goes, Cassidy, is that you?
yeah. Before you kick me out, though, I'm here completely peacefully, and I really want to apologise.
No, I'm not going to kick you out. Come in, you can sit down.
Very awkwardly going to sit down, just kind of like, I got you some chocolate. I yeah.
Oh, thanks. That's really cool. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm sorry about what I said.
Thank you. I'm sorry about what I did, though. That's, I think.
It's cool. It's honestly, it's kind of weird to say, but I'm really grateful. They when they brought me in, they had to do a scan to see like how bad the damage was, and turns out I got something like there was like a mass in my brain.
So inwardly, what the fuck?
Screaming like, what the fuck?
I said that inwardly, like Cassidy's able to hold it in.
They don't know what it is, but they got to do like a surgery to explore it and potentially remove it, I guess.
Oh, I mean,
But I guess if you hadn't kicked my ass, then I never would have found it, or maybe would have found it way too late. So, and it sounds weird, and don't obviously use that as an excuse to do that again. But
oh no, I'm not gonna punch anyone I think might have that. Sorry, just carry on.
yeah, no, it's. So I guess thanks.
I just.
It's-
Yeah, I'm still sorry, and I was hoping we could potentially, maybe not friend, but like a truce of sorts.
Yeah, we're okay. We're cool.
Okay.
I think, all things considered, I think it's. I think we can call this one even. And sorry, my head's still a bit foggy, but
no, it's fine.
Yeah, you were right when what you said in the library, and I pushed, but I wasn't really interested in Scarlett.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, she's sweet and everything, but it wasn't really something I had thought of.
Until Poppy.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being honest with me.
Yeah.
I should probably leave you be. I'm guessing you're very tired. I hope you like the chocolate I got you, though.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. I think I gotta wait until after the surgery, but
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right.
They'd be sitting there waiting, hopefully.
yeah, they will. Yeah, I bet they will. You know, it's a nice treat for when I get out, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, me too. But, like I say, I appreciate you coming to see me, and it's okay. Like, and I'll once I get out and have access to a phone again, I'll call the principal and kind of explain my side a bit better.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That mean a lot. But yeah, I'll leave you be for now. Thank you, though.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Cassidy just kind of quickly leaves the room. Goes. Is Kitty like just outside the door?
Well, I feel like she probably made sure that you went in the building, and then I don't know how far away is the hospital from the lumbermill.
The hospital from the lumbermill.
Yeah.
So the hospital would be the funny thing is I probably put a hospital on here somewhere, but
yeah, I was just having a quick look.
But it's on because it's on City Skylines, so there is definitely a hospital on this map somewhere.
One
but I
somewhere.
don't know. Yeah, we'll say that the hospital is sort of around this area here. So there is a way up towards the if you kind of like take the main high street up north, and then there's a kind of side road, industrial road that passes in towards the Tennyson lumber mill. So
yeah, I feel like Kitty will probably be like, I'm gonna head down there, just meet me when you're done. Because she'll want to kind of like try and scope out the place, and it's probably a little bit less conspicuous with one person rather than two.
Yeah. Cassidy's just trying to make a beeline, just thinking, I was right. I knew it. I knew I was right. I knew he didn't. I knew it. Just knew it. Just like getting there, wanting to tell Kitty so bad.
Nice. So Kitty is going up ahead to the lumber mill before everyone else. Cool.
Yeah, just want to like scope it out, see what like the situation is with like fences and cameras and people wander, security and stuff.
You got it. You head on down to the Tennyson lumber mill, and you head on out to the Tennyson lumber mill, and sort of scope out the area. The lumber mill is closed down for the day. Generally doesn't open on the weekends. There is like a chicken wire fence that goes all the way around near the main gate. There are a few security cameras around in certain areas. But you notice none of the cameras seem to look out on the fence that joins the tree line. So there is kind of you do have a way to potentially get in without being spotted. Once you're inside, you'll have to kind of play it safe and cool and try and like stick to the shadows too. avoid being seen, and maybe cover your faces, but otherwise there's a very definite way in. And is Kitty basically just waiting there for the others to arrive?
Kind of, because obviously she's been there a few times before, because obviously her mum works there, but it's almost like, obviously the building that was on fire was like the other side of the compound, so she basically wants to try and see what would, without getting too close, to try and see what would be the best way to get from where she can climb in to where they want to go and investigate.
Gotcha. Well, thankfully the Tennyson lumber mill, being a lumber mill, they actually have a tree nursery, which there are cameras over the entrance to the nursery, but the nursery itself has got some fairly densely packed trees in there, so you can kind of, that, and which covers most of the width of the space, so it's actually you can actually get from one side to the other very, very easily without being seen. As you're kind of like plotting out this thing, the only real challenge you have is getting through the fence in the first place. But as you are kind of checking out and searching the area, trying to plot the best route across, trying to work out where the cameras are and where's best to go, you hear, oh, someone's just fallen from the call.
Oh, Poppy's, not Poppy.
Daisy's just
Sarah's right here. Daisy's died.
Daisy's just dropped from the call temporarily. It's fine. Thankfully I had this set up already. As you are searching and checking everything, you hear the sound of a motorcycle riding up the industrial road towards the main gate of the lumber mill.
Okay, I'll probably try and stick to the sort of shadows, but I want to find out what they're doing there and who they are, like if I recognize them.
Okay. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back again. You kind of slip through the trees and go and try and check this thing out, and you see this motorcycle pull up towards the front gate of this facility, of the lumber mill. The engine cuts off and the person on it kicks out their kickstand and steps off from the bike. This female figure clad in leather who looks around, and when she kind of sees that the coast is clear, takes her helmet off, and you look out and see a disturbingly familiar face as you look up at the woman with the crooked nose where it has previously been broken, the shaved little notch in her eyebrow, the shaved sides of her head, of Jessica.
What?
Oh, I knew it was coming. Oh,
I was actually sitting here like, Jessica?
Is this the same person on the motorcycle Nigel met at the end of the
This is the same
ride?
person
Yeah,
that
that's
Nigel
fine.
met as
I
well.
thought so.
This-
I kind of like Nigel to almost arrive at that moment, sort of maybe just ghost in behind Kitty, and I think he's sort of being quite clever and sort of hand on her shoulder and going, "I've seen her before," to really freak her out. Then,
yeah. If Kitty doesn't know that he's coming in there, she might go full blown like werewolf mode. Almost.
Okay, so I'm gonna need Kitty to go ahead and make a roll to keep her cool.
I'm gonna have to.
So go ahead and roll cold.
What is my cold score.
Probably a -1.
Yes, it is a -1, but that's an 8 with the -1.
That is an
So-
8. Okay, so you don't go full-blown werewolf. Um,
I'm like,
so, I was saying, basically, you, as Nigel kind of like jumps out behind you, or like appears behind you, and you've like not heard him approach at all, which with your enhanced heightened senses is really weird. And you see the woman in front of you who turned you into a werewolf. You are you're in a situation, you look out and you see Jessica turn and look towards where you're hiding. You are well hidden, so she doesn't see you immediately. You basically have a choice here. You can decide to keep your cool and not wolf out in this moment. However, if you do, that is going to put you in a vulnerable position. As you kind of like see Jessica sniff the air, and her hands go out in not full wolf, but just like the kind of clawed hands, and start approaching the area. So you can either choose to keep your cool and leave yourself potentially vulnerable to Jessica, or you can wolf out.
You know what?
I'm gonna have to wolf out, because like obviously she now knows that there's something wrong with Nigel.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't hear him coming at all,
That's odd.
it's very suspicious. And I think she later on, when she's not wolfing out anymore, she will remember that she did see there was the thing with the car after they first met, and she thinks she just felt like her brain was tripping. So she is going to question him later, but at the moment she's just going to full blown.
Fair. And Cassidy's on her way, and Cassidy won't hold back.
Yeah.
So Nigel, you kind of like slip behind Kitty, who is stood staring at this woman, and say, I've seen her before. Kitty jumps backwards from you, and as you look at her, she begins to look very pained. As she looks across at you, and you see the woman stood there, kind of jump back as she sees Kitty jump out, and Kitty just looking very pained and straining all of her facial muscles, and you see fur begin to sprout from her forehead down to her cheeks. Her mouth and nose elongate into a muzzle, and her body begins to grow and shift with fur growing out of it. Her clothes begin to tear away from her body as she basically just grows out through them.
Oh gosh!
And begins snarling.
I thought I had problems.
And growling. But the woman who was on the motorbike does not seem as fazed by this as you do, as you are, and she just kind of looks over and goes, guess I found you.
This Kitty's just gonna pounce at her, like full blown, go for her throat.
All right.
Go for the throat.
Like her life has been ruined and turned upside down because of this woman.
Go ahead and roll to lash out physically. So we're rolling with volatile here.
Oh, finally roll.
I've got good volatile.
I was going to say we both got really good volatile. I was like, finally.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. All right.
She dead. Love that.
Yeah.
The drama done.
I was expecting that to go horribly wrong, by the way.
No, it's good. That's a great roll. You, after wolfing out, pounce over the top of Nigel, land on top of Jessica, and just slash across her face with your claws. She looks up at you with like just blood trickling down the side of her face, and just goes just looks up at you and goes, puppy wants to play. Well, I was sort of hoping to talk for a bit, but we can play. And Jessica's face goes strained as well, as she also wolfs out underneath you. Her body growing as well, and this sort of patchwork of brown and tan fur appears over her body, and she rolls and throws you off of her, and kind of stands her ground and snarls at you. And
how far back am I, out of interest? Sorry.
I think for Cassidy, go ahead and make a roll with your heightened senses. So go ahead and make a roll with dark.
Dark. What's my dark again?
Probably -1.
-1.
Gosh darn!
Like all your trash rolls.
Just can't get a break when it comes to the minus. I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice. So
Hell yeah.
Werewolves are on point tonight.
Oh.
So with your heightened senses, you can ask 3 of the questions from the list on your sheet.
Oh, okay, fun. That's decision making. I'm very good at this.
You can,
I
you can
guess.
ask, what's your best escape route or way in? Which enemy is most vulnerable to me? What is their secret weakness?
Okay.
What poses the biggest threat to me, or who is in control here?
Okay, I'm gonna start with where's my best escape? Where's my best way in?
Your best way in.
To get to
As
what's
you're,
happening.
so you basically, as you're kind of like walking up the road towards the Tennyson lumber mill, you suddenly have this smell that hits you, and it's that kind of dog wolf dander smell. That kind of the smell of dog hits you.
Love that.
And the sound of growling and just the sounds of things like breaking up ahead.
Okay.
You get the sense that your best way in would be to head in through the tree line.
Okay.
As that gives you, at the very least, it will give you enough cover that until you can assess the situation, you won't be vulnerable.
Next one, what's their secret weakness?
The secret weakness, so as you approach and see the fight going on, the secret weakness here is that Jessica is not looking to fight. Jessica is looking to talk.
That's odd. Okay. And last one, who's in control here?
At the moment, you see Jessica's wolf form and Kitty's wolf form both vying for control.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to pin, not hurt, I just want to pin Jessica down.
Alright, go ahead and lash out physically.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll with volatile.
6.
Jesus.
I'm
Okay.
I just can't even.
Well,
I hate
we're
these
doing
dice.
well.
Hate these dice. There's the only 2 d6 I have. I must have them.
You roll with a 6, You gonna run in and go to pin Jessica, but because Jessica is in wolf form and you are not currently in wolf form, as you run in, she hears you approach from behind, spins round, grabs you by the chest with her claw, and pins you to the ground. And she doesn't do any harms to you. But she raises her claws up right next to your throat, and just kind of looks over at Kitty, and gives Kitty this look of back down or I kill her.
Rude.
I'm so annoyed at her.
Can I not willingly wolf out?
You can choose to wolf out if you want. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I'm not going to be the only human in this wolf battle.
I feel like though now you've got to be careful, because if you wolf out, she might accidentally hurt you or potentially kill you.
There is,
because if she's pinning you down and then she's got her other claws at your throat, if you try to grow and wolf out, she might get you.
But would Cassidy be smart enough?
Well, that's a completely different story.
Because I think
this is the choice you've got to make. You can either engage Jessica as a werewolf, in which case things either accidentally or violently she may try and suppress you, or you can stay as Cassidy for the moment and. Because you are in such a vulnerable position, bide your time for a more convenient moment.
Yeah. Why do I feel like I want to flirt with her though? What's going on? I think it's because you described her with like a slit in her eyebrow and all I imagine really cool Ruby Rose look.
Yeah, she definitely looks cool.
I've been like pinned down as a
Well, when she's pinned Cassidy down, Kitty's gonna like keep basically like snarling at her, but will sit down because it is her cousin after all.
Cute.
You're like, well, you can tell she's like one wrong move, and Kitty's gonna try and rip her throat out again.
You sit down. And as you do, Jessica tentatively starts moving her claws away from Cassidy's throat.
She's just like, thank you.
She kind of looks down at you and acknowledges the thanks. At which point you guys have to wait until sundown, which is when Kitty and Jessica will revert back to their human forms.
Can I quickly go and check on Nigel?
Yeah, I feel like at this point it's not probably long until sundown anyway.
It's not, no. It's
will Jessica allow me to go and check on Nigel?
Did you know Nigel was there, I suppose, is the question.
Well, that's true. You might not have seen him.
Yeah.
True, I might not have. I wasn't sure if I would have noticed.
Nigel is probably just still in the trees, kind of processing and kind of trying to stay a little bit out of it.
Because that's the way I came, so I was wondering if I like came past you or something. I guess not. I could be. I don't know. Yeah. Would I have?
No, I think with that you Nigel, I don't think Cassidy has seen Nigel yet, but I think Nigel, you kind of like witnessed this scene take place. These two women who turned into massive wolf-like creatures and fought each other briefly before one of them used Cassidy as basically a bargaining chip to halt the fight, and then everything kind of stops for a moment as Kitty kind of backs down to make sure her cousin makes it out of this alive. So it's kind of up to you what Nigel does at this point.
I think sort of at that point, I suspect that his sort of chivalry might probably drive Nigel forward enough to be kind of coming out of the tree line to sort of want to come to Cassidy's aid, or at least help her up once it's clear that she's sort of...
Nigel!
Yeah, he's
so sweet!
You come out from the tree line. you come out from the tree line to kind of come to Cassidy's aid, just as Jessica kind of steps away from Cassidy's body, and go to help Cassidy. About like an hour passes before the sun goes down, and Kitty and Jessica revert back to their wolf forms. Jessica immediately walks over to her bike and opens up a saddlebag and pulls out a fresh set of clothes, because her clothes also got destroyed as she changed, and pulls out a t-shirt and a pair of jeans and throws them over to Kitty as a peace offering.
Well, it's like the whole time Kitty was in wolf form, she was still like growling, but she didn't move an inch.
Yeah.
She did not take her eyes off Jessica, and she was like, so then it's like the moment she stands up and she just doesn't even care that she's naked, and she's like, what the fuck do you want? It's like the clothesline at her feet, and she's not even looking at them, she's just staring at Jessica like...
Cassidy covers Nigel's eyes.
Nigel would have looked away the moment that transformation was happening.
Yeah.
I think in that sort of hour as well, as obviously the wolves just growling at each other, I think Nigel would have taken the time to sort of turn to Cassidy and be sort of, can I assume that this affliction extends to yourself as well?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's a very good assumption.
That does explain Nathan, yes.
A bit confused as to why you're so calm about this.
As per our conversation at the milkshake bar, everyone has their secrets.
Dude, I know you're British, but give me an answer. It's too confusing. I'm not smart enough for this. Could you just tell me? Like, I'm literally turned into a wolf and I get angry. There's nothing weirder than that.
I think Nigel would just be sort of like, we're about to break into a lumber mill. I'm sure things will become apparent. He likes being a little bit mysterious, you know. He's gonna milk it.
Or transparent.
Oh!
Okay, I needed to.
As this happens and the two wolves revert back to their human form, Jessica looks over at you, Kitty, and she goes, "What am I doing here? I came here looking for my two best girls."
I think Cassidy's gonna like talk up, just like, what the fuck are you on about? You literally attacked both of us and left us, didn't talk to us, and just didn't left us to figure out ourselves, you bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Definitely sorry.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna make... You got a lot more to explain.
I'm sure... I'm sure you could understand. I mean, haven't you ever had your emotions get out of control and lashed out violently towards another person?
Oh, fuck you. You're the reason, like, it's the leaving us and, like, oh, just everything. Oh, you're so annoying.
While this is happening, Kitty's gonna like pull on the jeans and the t-shirt and walk right up to Jessica and punch her in the face. Oh, just one straight sucker punch, like.
Go ahead and roll volatile to lash out physically again.
Because it's basically just what do I get? 9.
9.
Pretty well on my rolls tonight.
It's a partial success, so either they learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. I can decide how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darker self. I think becoming your darker self at this point would just be a very frustrating situation.
Yeah, oh no, I wasn't going to do that. I don't mind her taking a string. It's basically...
Don't trust Badger with it.
Yeah. No, it's more basically Kitty just wanted to punch her in the face because obviously she murdered her best friend when she turned Kitty. So it's like, this is for Tiff, and like punched her in the face because she killed her best friend.
Okay, so Jessica has a string on Kitty. So yeah, you punch her in the face, and she just kind of smiles back at you and goes, "That felt good, though, right?"
I'm just gonna be like,
Oh,
just
but
turn around and walk away.
Hang on.
Pretend she's not here.
Oh, she's way too smooth.
No, I turned you. I panicked and I left. But
Next left, came back from like the cousin.
that I did not realize until later. But that was quite uncanny. However, we're all in a similar boat. And there is something off in this town. Doesn't smell right here.
For one, I will agree with that. That's why we're here-ish. Kind of looking over at Kitty. It's like,
Kitty's just like not even looking at Jessica. She's like not just pretending she doesn't exist. So she's basically deliberately turned her back on Jessica and been like, Nigel, what the fuck was that?
There's obviously some history here, but I think we're all here to do the same thing. Should we go and find out?
No, hold up. How in all that is holy in this world and the next did you manage to sneak up on me?
wait, he snuck up on you? You're like, even with your like super like hearing shit.
Well, I suppose seeing as I know your secret, you
and
should
then there
probably
was the
know
thing
mine.
with the car, where I swear I saw you get hit by the car, but you didn't.
Let's just get into the lumbermill, shall we? And with that, Nigel will just walk clean through the fence.
I feel like we'd probably freak out more about that than the fact that we're werewolves.
Just fucking walk through a fence.
So, from the other side of the fence, I sort of turn around and go, so, as it happens, I died not long after I came to town.
What?
What? Dead? Dead? Like
Yes.
dead?
But,
Like actually?
Well, I'm here, so not like dead apparently, but yes, dead.
But I don't.
I don't understand either, I'm afraid.
I mean, surely this is not the weirdest thing that you two have experienced.
I mean, yeah, other than being a werewolf, but that's a little bit more plausible than being dead and then not dead.
Yeah, and then she's gonna be like, he'll be like, Nigel, come here. Like, just come back through the fence.
Okay. Nigel, back through the fence.
And then Kitty's just gonna like smack you in the arm.
Ow!
I'll be like, that's so weird.
What was that for?
Put your arm through the fence. She's gonna like experiment with.
Kitty,
I feel like this might
I'm
not
not
be
a
conducive
toy.
to our time.
Look, we haven't I mean, Kitty, we will do. Nigel, you're coming back to us. We need to sort that out. We need to get into this building though, because it is dodgy and it is bugging me, and it smelt weird, and it has something to do with that poppy that Scarlett is with right now. So, oh, Kitty! Oh, I didn't get to tell you because you went to wolf on Jessica. Nathan admitted that he didn't have any emotional feelings for Scarlett until Poppy told him to ask her out.
Perhaps we should save the teen angst and get on with breaking in.
What if it's
Here.
involved?
And there's cameras. There's cameras, Cassidy.
Yeah, but they're pointing that way. It's fine.
Oh,
And
right,
I'm
the
like,
cameras, yeah. Jessica just picks up a rock from the side of the road and just flings it and smashes the camera that's watching the front gate.
Cassidy will openly just look at Jessica and be like, that's hot. That's hot. That's all
and
I'll
then
say to that.
Kitty
I
will
know.
punch Cassidy in the arm.
Ow, what the fuck?
I'd be like, I'm gonna go over the fence now. And she'll like climb the tree and go over the fence.
Alright, you climb up and over. I imagine, Cassidy, you do the same as well.
Yeah.
And followed along by Nigel, who just walks through the fence, and Jessica, who climbs over as well. And you guys find yourself inside the Tennyson lumber mill. You guys,
Awesome.
you know where you're heading in the lumber mill. You know which building you've got to get to. As you're kind of moving through, you guys get a good sense that Jessica's probably done stuff like this before, as she seems to be very like keen on like where's safe to move and all this sort of thing. And Kitty, like with your kind of recon before, between the two of you, you guys make it across to the warehouse completely undetected.
I think Cassidy will be whispering to Kitty, like, has Jessica got hotter? I don't know what's happened. I'm sure she wasn't this hot. Like, I mean, she was eating me, but she's definitely hotter now. Or am I gayer? Both options.
So there's
Kitty's
only
gonna
two
be like-
explanations.
I'm either
Kitty's
gayer or
just-
she's hotter.
yeah.
No in between.
Yeah, Kitty's just like, oh my god.
Cassidy's having a moment. She doesn't understand.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's just you've gotten gayer.
Yeah, probably. But just come on. Like, just, I know you're like, but come on.
No. She's just gonna be like, shut up.
Nigel will turn to Kitty and be like, was she neurotic before she became a werewolf, or is this a symptom?
No, unfortunately, she's always been like this. It's just exasperated the condition, shall we say?
I mean, it hasn't helped her.
No.
But come on, Nigel, even you can see it. Come on.
Look, as much as I appreciate you all admiring my figure,
Oh, she can hear me.
we should probably get in and do what we need to do.
Yes.
I didn't realise she could hear me.
We're all right next to each other, Cass.
Fuck you.
I'm like, you know when I told you to shut the fuck up? This is why you were meant to shut the fuck up.
Nigel will be like, I'll get the door. I'll just float through the building, open the door from the inside.
Yeah, you float through and get in through the inside. You walk in and see a fairly standard warehouse. The warehouse itself is has mostly been emptied after the fire. There are a few bits of equipment still lying around, but it has been like all lumber has been removed from the building.
Could I use my heightened senses to try and potentially find anything else?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll with dark.
My dark. Oh no. What's my dark? Oh no. Come
It's a
on.
-1. It's-
I got new dice. I was not dealing with those ones. Come on. I got 7. That's dead on, I think.
That's
Is
it.
that a pass?
Yeah, no, that's a partial success.
Oh, thank God.
So with the 7, you get to ask one of the questions. Or you can add a different question if you feel like it's more fitting to what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Well, the biggest question that Cassidy has, that weird smell that she smelt when she was originally there, what made that? Sort of thing. Or
You
where is that made that? That's
kind
a
of
lot of
like
that.
walk in and start sniffing the air, trying to recapture that smell.
Hmm.
And you sort of follow it over and find you kind of find a bunch of sheet metal that's been laid out across the floor, and the smell seems to be coming from beneath it.
Right, I kind of whisper, like, guys, help me move this. It's the weird smell from last time. It's here.
Yeah, Kitty will go over and help her pull the thing off.
Okay. You go and you pull the sheet metal off, and from underneath, as the sheet metal gets pulled back, you see a blackened staircase that leads downwards. Beneath.
Oh, this looks like a terrible idea.
If that's not
beneath the
ominous, I
warehouse.
don't know what is.
So when Kitty's gonna be like, Nigel, could you die twice?
I honestly don't know. I'd prefer not to find out.
Okay. Then Kitty will be like, down I go.
Oh yeah, you're definitely going first.
Kitty, you take the lead down this kind of blackened staircase down beneath the warehouse.
I think Cassidy will gesture for Jessica to go next.
Jessica follows behind, followed probably by Cassidy and then Nigel.
I think Nigel would turn to Cassidy and be like, together?
Yeah, let's go.
Or they go with them
I
together.
definitely prefer together. Holding on to Nigel.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys
All right.
arrive down in this kind of basement area beneath the warehouse, which is weird because this is a lumber mill, not a house. Like they generally
It's all
don't.
weird.
Yeah, you don't expect there to be any kind of like lower level to this place. But you look around, and in the room, kind of propped up against the side, is this bizarre mechanical vessel that is inactive and leaning there. It looks like nothing you've ever seen before. It is partially it's kind of like partially spherical, but with a section almost kind of carved out of it. And as you look across, you see that across one of the curved sides is a big glass pane window. And you look inside, and there are a number of buttons and switches and different screen panels that are currently inactive.
Cassidy kind of just turns over and says, "Is this a fucking UFO?"
It's gonna be like, I don't know, but she's gonna go up and poke it.
I don't think poking it's a good idea at all.
Like
You-
not a specific button, but just the whole metal thing. And she's just gonna like poke it.
You walk over and poke it.
Oh gosh.
Don't!
No.
And
Feeling reckless now.
as you do, a compartment falls open on the side of the ship. And out of the compartment there is this clear glass cylinder with a liquid inside. And as you look inside, there is a tiny little a creature that almost looks like a combination of a squid and a slug.
I want it.
Ew.
No.
Can we take it? We gotta take it. Come on, look at it.
No, it's disgusting.
Oh, come on, we gotta take it.
I don't think that
Proof.
would be
We
wise.
need it for proof. Because, like, something's dodged and I want it.
You look at, as you kind of like go over and look at this thing, it kind of shoots towards the glass of the cylinder as if it's trying to get at your face.
What the fuck? I love it.
Yeah,
It's trying to- He's trying to
Cassidy,
hug us.
Cassidy, I think we're friends enough now for me to say this, that you really don't want that.
But it.
No.
no.
Your
because-
judgment and life choices on this, I think you need to listen to us.
Cassidy, this has something to do with Poppy. Do you want to turn into a poppy?
I don't think that was a good question.
You think it's gonna turn me into Poppy?
It's something to do with her, and she's
Don't you
Poppy.
want
So
proof?
we're just
This is
gonna-
perfect proof. We take it.
proof of what? We'd have to
She's
take the whole
fucking
thing.
weird.
Well, we knew that anyway.
No one else
Nobody's
does.
that nice.
How about this? Look,
Cassidy, you can show them a thing in a jar and tell them what exactly.
Yeah, that you
That we
got them
found
from the
it
Tennyson
in
place.
the-
Yeah,
why
and
are you
then
saying it
by
like that?
yeah, but then by the time the authorities get here, this will all be cleared out, and then it's just a weird thing in a jar.
Well, what else are we gonna do? What else are we gonna do?
I think we're going to know about it.
I
We need to
think
do
there is more going on here than just whatever this is.
Actually, yeah, Jessica, what the fuck are you doing here? But How do you know about this? What's going on? Where have you been? Oh.
I've been looking for you guys.
Why?
Why do you think I've been looking for you guys?
To kill us?
I have no idea.
No.
It's because we're a pack now.
What the fuck's a pack? What the fuck do you mean?
Okay, look, I know you haven't been a wolf for all that long, but surely you've heard of what a pack is.
I mean,
by the time you're a senior in high school.
Yeah, but is it the same as like wolves? So we're literally basically just wolves that are sometimes humans. Oh well, I guess it's the other what?
Humans that are sometimes wolf-like creatures. Yeah.
Look, Jessica, I've been through a lot this past week. My brain is not really with
Which is probably why it's best not to start grabbing stuff from here, throwing it around town, and spouting that some alien is attacked. Because people will just think you're insane.
Because you said it so plainly, I will agree with you. But on this one occasion. But we need to out Poppy.
Well, yeah, but we can't do it unless we took this whole thing with us just now. Because the problem is that once the Tennysons find out that we know, they could easily ruin us. Kitty. They wouldn't even need to kill us. They could just chase us out of town.
Kitty, Scarlett's with Poppy right now. What if they're face hugging her right now? I've seen that movie. I'm not watching Scarlett have something burst out of her belly.
How have you seen Alien and not Werewolves in London? Honestly.
I didn't.
Cassidy,
no response.
Cassidy, we know about this. We know we can use it against Poppy. We don't want her knowing that we know. Knowledge is power.
We know that she has a weird UFO thing where she just collects alien shit.
Well, then that's her problem. But if you said that Nathan didn't like Scarlett until Poppy told him, there's obviously some weird mind control thingy going on.
Cassidy, if you recall as well, when you spoke to Nathan, he said that he was going in for surgery because they found
a lump,
a mass in his brain.
Is there masses in their brains? So I kind of mentioned, I was like, he was going, you know, Nathan was okay with me punching him because there's a lump in his brain. Is that the lump?
I don't know, but if it is, that's fucking vile. And that explains so much about Poppy.
I think we should leave immediately.
I think that's a good idea. And Jessica, you're coming back to ours. You're not going anywhere. Nigel, you are as well. You're coming to ours. We need to discuss this. And Jessica just needs to come because I'm very confused.
In every way imaginable, yes, we know.
In so many ways. But I need this week to be over. I need to be honest, but can we just go now?
I mean, it's almost over.
Let's just go.
You guys take off from the lumber mill, sneak your way back out.
Cover it up like we were never there.
And
and
head back
100%.
home. And that is where we will leave off on this session, as it is getting late. But to everyone who is watching, thank you for sticking with us. I know this one went a bit late, but there was a lot of stuff going on, and I really wanted to get to that moment. So thanks everyone for watching. We will be back again in 2 weeks' time, which will be our next episode, which I guess we'll probably call something along the lines of The Truth About Poppy.
All the drama. All the drama.
I'm not ready yet. There's too much to do.
I know, so much stuff to do. But for everyone who is watching, we are currently in the middle of a fundraiser, which will be culminating in a major 2 days of streaming at the end of this week on Saturday and Sunday. All of the money raised on our stream here, or through donations made to us. We also have raffle tickets on sale and everything else. All the money that we make over this week and this weekend will be put into a fund that will be going to Global Giving's Ukraine Relief Fund to help provide aid to the people of Ukraine during these difficult times. So please make sure to give what you can to help us help them. Otherwise, thank you all again for joining us. We will be back. Are you going to be doing more artwork during the week, Sarah?
Yeah, I'll be doing it just tomorrow morning's the last time.
Okay, so tomorrow morning
from 10 to 1.
There we go. From 10 to 1 tomorrow morning, Sarah will be doing some more art commissions, which can be purchased. And again, all of that money's going into the relief fund. Otherwise, we will be back again on Friday for our ever-chosen stream as per usual. And then, as I said, Saturday and Sunday, we've got 2 full days of streaming and lots of fun stuff. So make sure to come check us out then. We have been Wayfarers League. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Night.
Bye.